got a birthday to celebrate today. That's got to happen. We're also going to break down some timetables, really interesting stuff when it comes to time. We've got a guest speaker who you're going to love, a guest speaker who's going to break down some things for us as well. We're also going to be talking about fitness. We're going to be talking about work, and we're going to be talking about this show called Wednesday. I don't know if any of you are watching it, but I'm sure watching it, and it's phenomenal. We're going to talk about that. Pickleball might come to the surface at some point today, and we're also going to break down how 15 minutes a day can literally change everything in your life. So all that and more on today's episode of GM3X. Thanks for being here with me. I hope you're ready, because it's time to rise and grind.
Welcome to GM3X. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to 8, and the founder of the 800% Elite Club. I hope you're ready for motivation, education, inspiration, celebrity interviews, and thought-provoking conversations, because it's 5:30 a.m. and it's time to rise and grind.
Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? Dude, today is Wednesday. That's right, today is Wednesday, December 7th, 2022. And what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it'll ever be Wednesday, December 7th, 2022. And so I want to make sure we make the absolute most. And I do mean the absolute most of this absolutely incredible day. Another thing about Wednesdays, Wednesday is also CMA Day. That's right, Carter Myers Automotive Group, one of the most amazing, phenomenal, incredible, not just automotive dealerships or dealership groups in the country, but just an amazing culture and environment, amazing place to work. Over 1,100 associates. That's right. Over 1,100 people work for the Carter Myers Automotive Group underneath the leadership of my dear friend, Miss Liza Myers-Borch. It's pretty amazing what she's built over there. So if you're looking to change careers, you're like, man, I want to be a part of an organization where owners, everybody gets to be an owner, and I feel appreciated and valued, then hit me up. I can hook you up. They've got all types of roles, not just selling cars, but turning wrenches, admin, all of those different positions. I highly recommend being a part of CMA. So today is CMA Day. We call it that because every Wednesday I get the opportunity to work with all of those amazing associates over there. It's absolutely incredible. Now, today is also December 7th. It's an important day because it is the birthday of my stepdad, which I hate that term, but he's been my dad since I was 11 years old, and it is his birthday today. Happy birthday, Everett Hull. I appreciate all that you've done in my life. This guy right here is the guy who taught me how to love my wife. That's what this guy did, amongst other things. But the most important thing I think he did for me is he taught me how to love my wife. I've never seen anybody love anyone more than that guy has loved my mom for the last 30, I guess since I was 11. So the last 33 years, 34 years, or something like that. It's been absolutely incredible. So shout out to Everett Hull. Happy birthday. I didn't know that, Liza. It's your dad's birthday too? Well, happy birthday, Carter Myers. That's amazing. All right, cool. So it is a birthday day. It is CMA Day. It is also a Wednesday. And this week we are in a series. Where we're talking about life is short. We're talking about this phrase, life is short. And we've been challenging this widely accepted phrase, right? We've all heard it. We've all agreed with it. We've all aligned with it. We've all said it. This week, we're challenging it. Because though we've all been told, we've all said, and we've all believed that life is short, I propose this week that statistically life is long. And spiritually, life is eternal. The only thing about life that is short is our perspective of it. This cage of 24-hour thinking that keeps most people from reaching and achieving their desires in life. It's pretty much impossible. Let's just say it. Let's be real. It's pretty much impossible to achieve the life of your dreams, the success of your dreams, the wealth of your dreams. Pretty much impossible to do it in 24 hours. I know they say that there's overnight success stories. I totally get that. I guess maybe you could win $1 billion in the lottery like somebody did recently. I guess that would change things pretty drastically in 24 hours. But for the most part, my guess is it's going to take more than 24 hours for you to get where you're going, right? But yet we've built this life on 24-hour, what I call cages. Like the cage of the 24-hour cage that keeps most people from investing. You're like, oh, well, I'm not gonna invest because, investing is a long-term game. It's a long-term play. You don't always see the results right away. You're investing chunks of money and you're getting tiny little returns, right? You get a tiny little bit of cash flow. I remember Ramon being so excited when he got his first $10 a month in cash flow from a real estate investment, right? Like it doesn't fit into the 24-hour window. There's not an immediate result, so most of us don't invest properly. Or that cage of 24 hours that keeps you from working out because you went and worked out, but you didn't see a result, so you stop doing it, right? Or that cage of 24 hours that keeps most people from writing that book or chasing that dream, or stepping out of their comfort zones and into their magnificence. I'm talking about that cage of 24 hours that eats, sleeps, and breathes around one simple concept. And that concept is, I just don't have time. I can't tell you how many times I've heard that in my life. I can't tell you how many times I've said that in my life. Well, I beg to differ. I think you do have time. I think you got plenty of time. I think you got way more time than you're giving yourself credit for. And that's what we're going to dive into today. But before we go too far, before we dive in, you know what we got to do on this show. Come on, let's kick it out right out the gate. That's right. That's right. We got to do some dancing on this show, folks. We got to do some dancing. I want to see it, Iffy. I want to see it in your Instagram story. I want to see Iffy dancing all the way across the pond in London. All right. I want to see that. Listen, this is the part of the show where we're going to get these bodies in motion. An object in motion tends to stay in motion. An object at rest tends to stay at rest. You've been resting. Congratulations. Now it's time for you to get in motion. If you're out on a run right now, I need you to pick up the pace. If you're working out, let's add a little bit of extra weight. If you're at the house and everybody else is sleeping, I don't care. Wake them up. Let's go. Do some dancing. We got work to do today. All right? Get that body in motion. Get that frequency and that energy high. There's dancing, man, for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. Humans have been dancing. It's a component of life that creates a vibrational frequency far beyond anything that you can experience, all right? So just get moving, get going, let's go. Today's gonna be the day. It's a great day. It's a great day. All right, this is also the part of the show where I need you to push that share button. That's right, I need you to push that share button. If you're on Facebook, share this out right now, please. If you're over on Clubhouse, hit the share button at the bottom of the screen. Because I believe if we can change the way people start their day, it'll make a massive impact on this planet. Just imagine if everybody around the world was waking up and dancing, what an impact it would make on a global scale. So press that share button. This is also the part of the show where I want to say good morning to you, and I want you to say good morning to me. Whether you're watching live or you're watching on replay, say what's up, I'll say what's up back. How you doing, Josh? Weatherby's up in here this morning. Sean Weatherby's in the building. Rick Tamburino, good morning. Great to see you. How you doing, Tara Murney? I'm glad you're here. Julio Soto is in the building, probably watching with the whole family. It's great to see all of you. Melvin Rodriguez, I'm glad you're here. Shelly Jean, good morning. Tisha White is up in here. What's up, Sean Tease Harrigan? Great to see you. Tanji Brewer, Carrie Lynn Carter in the building. Awesome morning to ya, sister. Rich Pintrick's up in here. Liza, I see you, girl. Excited to spend some time with you later. Carter Myers Automotive Group. Beth Lucchese is in the building. Joe Leonard, he's twerking. Or he says I'm tweaking. I'm assuming he means he's twerking. Because Joe Leonard, if you're tweaking this morning, we got a problem. Anthony Alagona, great to see you. My guy in the building. Valerie Oakley, Jacqueline Underwood's up in here as well. Angela Heath, I'm so glad you're here. Stephanie Toadvine, Janelle Griego, Bella is in the building. Tom Popelka, what's up? Megan, thanks for kicking us off today. Christina Howard, I see you dancing. Marilyn Wilkin is in the building. Dora Maria, my guy Ramon Ray is up in here. T.M. Hyman, what's up, Ade? Glad you're here. Scott Simon's playing racquetball, probably. I wonder if Scott's going to convert over to pickleball. Dr. Tanji, Renee is in the building. Stars Tina, Justin Cutico, great to see you, Justin. Yin is in the building. Core Element, my guy, up in here this morning. Don Sankey, Melvin Linnell, Limitless Siga, Coco, Shelly Terrence, Dr. Jamesia, thank you guys so much for being here. Lane Simmons in the building. Vicky Everett in the building. Lou Ramirez is in the building. Hey, check it out, y'all. I love spending this time with you online. It's awesome. I also want to run with you in 2023. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you order your 2023 planner. If you haven't done that yet, go get you one. I've been signing planners. We've been shipping them out as a family. It's been awesome. But we're going to need that in 2023. All right. So go ahead and grab yours now. You can go to the morning5planner.com, morning5planner.com. Go grab yours. Make sure you got it. You can also get them for friends. You can get them for coworkers. Let's get everybody on the same page next year so we can run and we can run hard. Does that sound fair? Also, if you're in the automotive industry, 800% Elite Automotive Club, we are evolving into 2023. We're super excited. We're adding performance managers to stores. We're opening up workshops. We're doing all sorts of additional trainings that we've never done before in the past. We've primarily worked with owners and general managers. We're going to be expanding that out to be able to work with your leadership teams, to be able to work with salespeople, all kinds of things. We're adding 10 new initiatives in 2023. That's going to be absolutely incredible. So if you want to learn more about that, make sure you hit me up, 800% Elite. And if you have no idea what that looks like or what that feels like, well, let me show you, because it's pretty stinking cool.
It's an amazing group to learn from. I would suggest it to anybody, who really is looking to grow their business and learn from others.
It's a club of people coming together, working harder to build each other up, to reach levels we would never be able to reach on our own.
It's been just really rewarding. I've been trying to soak up as much of the wisdom I can. I just learned a lot. I can't wait to share with my team.
It was great becoming a part of something where pushes me to go above and beyond. And that's what this club's all about.
The information, the support, the teamwork, the encouragement you get from 800% Club is like nothing I've ever seen.
These ladies and gentlemen that have joined the 800 Club did it for a reason. They want to 800% their business. Like, let's go. What are you waiting for? 800%. That's a big increase. Most of you are looking for 10%, 5%, break even. 800%. Glenn Lundy guarantees it, and I endorse this message.
I love the 800% Club.
I was looking at the culture around us and society and trying to figure out what's stopping people from being more successful. Why do people who have a sincere, passionate interest to learn what it takes to be successful, why are they not finding success? And the reason is this: we are constantly bombarded with an ever increasingly sensational marketing gimmickry with claims about how you can get rich, get fit, get younger, get sexier, all overnight with very little effort for only 3 easy payments of $39.95. And these commercial marketing gimmicks are taking people who really want to learn. I want to provide more for my family. I want to send my children to the great universities. I want to provide for a future for my parents. And they're pursuing these answers, and they're constantly being derailed and distracted, tricked, fooled, bamboozled. And so I decided I just wanted to clear the clutter, bring us back to the truth, demystify what it really takes to be successful. And so that's the reason why we sat down to create, let's just get back to the very foundation in which all success is built on top of. And here's the reality. There is no silver bullet. There's no magic pill. And for God's sakes, people, there's no freaking secret that's been buried for 2,000 years by some covert society that's only been unearthed recently for worldwide revelation. So now you could just sit on your couch and imagine checks coming into your mailbox. Do that too long and they will come and take your couch and you off to a safe place where you can't hurt yourself or others, okay? No, there is no secret. Here is the truth. Success is earned. If you really want to know the secret of success, okay? I publish Success Magazine. I'm going to tell you right now the secret to success. Here it is. Success is earned by hard freaking work. Hard freaking work. If you ask the circle of champions up here, how did you do it? How did you get to the top? How did you become so successful? Their answers are always going to be 3 words: hard freaking work. There's no other way around it. If you've desired to be a circle of champion and you haven't achieved it, I'm telling you, the only thing that's stopping you is not enough hard freaking work, okay? Now, the truth, if we want to talk about truth here, the truth about the process of earning, not winning, not arriving, but earning success, that process is in itself very mundane. When you go back home and you start building your ACN business, it's mundane. What you're going to do day in and day out is mundane. It is unexciting. Nobody's going to video film you and make a new fantastic reality TV show as you build your exciting new ACN business. No, it's unexciting. It's unsexy. No matter what the magazine articles look like, it's unsexy. The process is frustrating, and sometimes it's even gut-stomping, heart-crushingly defeating. But hey, that doesn't make for interesting books or exciting infomercials or riveting movies. So instead, we're paraded around with all these other visions of what it takes to be successful. But those are just shiny objects and not the truth. So I want you to truly, today, stop it. Stop looking for the quick fix for success, happiness, and wealth. There's no shortcut. There's no cliff notes. There's no quick fix. You are going to walk through a minefield day in and day out of hard freaking work, because success is earned one day at a time. Every day you lift your head up off the pillow. You're going to decide whether that day you are a success or whether you are a failure. You're either moving forward or you're falling behind. One step at a time. Every step you take away from the bed as you walk through your day, you are either going in the direction of success or you're going in the direction of failure. It is one decision at a time. All day we're presented with hundreds of decisions, and every one of those decisions is like a chisel mark on a marble on a slab of marble. And at the end of the day, you're either going to end up with the David or you're going to end up with a pile of rubble, depending upon the decisions you've made throughout the day.
A chisel mark in the slab. Listen, the older I get, and I'm not old, but the older I get, the more I learn, the more I am learning how much I've been lied to. And how many things that I believe that are just simply not true. Like they just don't make sense. It doesn't add up. And the craziest part of it is most of those lies were lies that I told myself. Sure, there was lies that I received from childhood or those around me or media or all of these different places, people's opinions and belief systems that ultimately I picked up on or were impressed by. But the reality is nobody's lied to me more than me. And one of the biggest lies I used to tell myself is that I didn't have enough time. That life is short and I don't have enough time to do all of the things. So instead, we're just going to do the things that give me a reward in the moment. Recently this week, as we've been in this series, I went ahead and really looked up where are we spending our time. And they have this really cool chart. This really cool chart, right? It's like, how do people spend their time? They surveyed people all over the world, from China to Mexico, South Korea, Austria, India, Canada, Portugal, New Zealand, UK, Ireland, Poland, Germany, Netherlands, Turkey, Norway, Denmark, Finland, Belgium, Greece, Spain, France, and Italy. And check this out. On average, here in the United States of America, which is, I know not all of you are in the United States of America, but I am. So, I mean, this is my reality, okay? I'm sharing my reality. On average, in the United States of America, people spend 251 minutes working. That's 4.18 hours. Okay, 4.18 hours. Now, some of you are like, what? Only 4 hours? You crazy, man. I work 10 hours a day. No, you don't. You might be at work 10 hours a day. You might leave your house and be at the office 10 hours a day, but once you add in your breaks, your lunch, your bathrooms, your conversations, you're scrolling on your phone, you're sneaking away, you're going for a walk and a talk and a chat and all of that, people spend on average 4.1 hours a day of work, actually working. Also, it shows that people spend 8 hours and 48 minutes a day sleeping. Wow. 8 hours and 48 minutes a day sleeping on average. I saw that number. I was like, golly, that's a long time. Almost 9 hours. Wow. They spend 96 minutes a day on average doing some type of volunteering or care work, serving others, right? Whether it be through a volunteer organization, parents that they care for, kids that they care for, volunteer care work. They typically spend 96 minutes a day. On that, they spend 122 minutes a day doing housework or shopping. That's just over 2 hours, cleaning up the house, doing some different shopping, making sure that you have all the things, so on and so forth. On average, they spend 57 minutes a day on personal care. So this would include things like taking a shower, brushing your teeth, going number 2, right? That would be included in there. 57 minutes a day on personal care. That's almost an hour. They spend 63 minutes a day eating or drinking of some sort, right? There's your lunch breaks and your dinner and your breakfast, all of those things. They spend 148 minutes a day 148 minutes a day. That's 2 hours and 28 minutes a day watching television. Netflix counts as television, by the way. I know a lot of you guys are like, well, I don't watch TV at all anymore. I only stream. It's the same thing, dude. 2 hours, 28 minutes a day on average watching TV. 44 minutes a day with their friends, which is really a sad number, right? Only 44 minutes a day with our friends, and 100 minutes a day of leisure. We just call it leisure, right? 100 minutes a day of leisure, which would include, whatever hobbies, hanging out. It would also include TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, scrolling on social media, all of those things, right? 100 minutes a day of leisure. Now, when you add in all the different leisure pieces, right? The TikToks, the scrollings, the just hanging out, kind of all the space in between all of the other things that you're doing. Yeah, TikTok counts. Yes, sir. This chart shows that on average, in the United States of America, most people spend 292 minutes a day in total leisure. 292 total minutes basically a day doing nothing. That's 60, 120, 180, 240. That's 5 hours a day of space doing nothing. 5 hours a day jacking around, right? Now, listen. Here's what I'm going to say. As I present my case that you have far more time, that you've been lying to yourself when you don't have time, as I present that case, I want to go even bigger. I want to go even bigger than that, which 5 hours a day is, there's nothing you can't accomplish in 5 hours a day. I mean, I guess technically if you're, 50 years old and 4'3", 5 hours a day is not going to get you into the NBA. All right. I'm going to put that out there. I'm not saying it's impossible, but if you're 4'3" and you're 50 years old, I'd say you probably, doesn't matter how hard how many hours you put in, you're probably not going to get there. But for the most part, 5 hours a day, you can achieve just about anything, right? So, but we're going to talk bigger than that. I'm going to say, let's just say you don't even change. You want 5 hours a day of leisure. Okay, cool. You still have more time. Technology has advanced so much, and the time that it takes to accomplish something has changed so much, and yet most people haven't changed at all. Like, let's look at this, all right? Times have changed, and I do this with my people in automotive all the time. We look at all of their processes. We look at everything they're doing. I'm like, why are you still doing it that way? But look, times have changed, and yet many people are still exchanging hours for dollars. They're trading time for money, right? Now, many of you are probably like, well, I do that, right? Like I'm an hourly employee, so I exchange time for money. Okay, great. That is an antiquated system. Because if you really look at it, the reality is the more value you bring to the marketplace, the more people will pay you. You don't have to exchange time for money. In your current organization, if you look at your current organization, I don't care what organization you're a part of, if you look at it, the people who get paid the most likely have the most flexibility with their time, the most time freedom, because they bring a certain amount of value to the marketplace. I don't exchange time for money with my clients. I exchange value. They pay me, top level clients, right? They pay me for top level coaching because they want a certain result. They're looking for 800% increase in volume. They're not looking for Glenn to spend 3 hours, 5 hours, 10 hours, or 20 hours a week with them. That's how I'm able to we're currently servicing 144 dealerships across the country, right? Well, how do you do that? How do you have time for that? Well, it's the value we bring for the marketplace. To be honest, most of us would like the result in less time. But yet we've been programmed for so many years that we're going to trade time for money, time for money, time for money, time for money. And I'm telling you, if you would trade your time for an investment in self that's going to increase your value to the marketplace, then you could stop trading time for money and start trading value, your worth for money. It's an antiquated system. Times have changed, technology has changed, but most people have not. We now have access to everything in this world. We have access to studying. We have access to all types of information. There's things that you can read. You can disseminate that information. And so I'm just going to challenge you. I'm going to challenge you to start thinking, how can you stop trading time for money and start trading value? Also, look at the sleep thing. 8 hours and 58 minutes a day on average of sleep. That's crazy, right? 8 hours and 58 minutes of sleep. Look. We used to sleep outside back in the day. Okay? We used to sleep outside. We used to sleep in unsafe environments like human beings. Like, there was no air conditioning. There was no ADT systems. Even just like 100 years ago, there was no electricity. So people were sleeping like 9 hours a day because you couldn't do nothing else, bro. Like, once the sun went down till sun up, there was nothing to do. Nothing. So yeah, sure, people slept for 9 hours. I totally get it. Because what else could you do? Nothing. There was nothing to do at night. So people slept 9 hours, right? I totally get it. But look at us now. Now we're inside. We got ADT security systems. We got more pillows on the bed. My wife has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pillows. She has 7 pillows on the bed. 7. Which is crazy, right? We got 7 pillows. We got air conditioning. We keep it right at 70 degrees, so on and so forth. It no longer takes 9 hours to sleep and be restored. It doesn't take that long. Technology has advanced. You should we got sleep number beds. We got Tempur-Pedic beds. We got all this technology in the bed, but yet y'all still sleeping 9 hours? Are you kidding me? You should be more restored than ever before in less time. I'm just saying, times have changed. Technology has changed. Most people have not. And let's talk about the personal care side. Let's be honest, man. Part of the personal care is the time that we spend on the toilet. How much time are you spending scrolling on the toilet? Come on, we keeping it real in here today. What about the way that you do your housework and the way that you do your shopping? We now have robots that'll vacuum the floor for you. We now have delivery where they can deliver the groceries to you. But yet most of y'all are still vacuuming and headed to the grocery store. I'm just saying. I don't have time. I'm too busy. I can't get to it. You have not evolved. Technology has changed. The times have changed. You have not. When it comes to eating and drinking, maybe you can't change the amount of time that you spend eating and drinking, but what if you changed what you ate and drank? Eating and drinking, the time spent eating and drinking could actually help you get into better shape. That could help with the fitness side. There's not just one way to get in shape. It's not just going to the gym and lifting the weights. It's not just hitting the cardio machine. Change what you eat. You might not be able to change the amount of time, but you can change how that time is invested. You see, times have changed, technology has changed, information has changed, but you have not. What about TV and entertainment? Like, I'm all about it, man. Have fun. But have fun in moderation. And if you are going to have fun, if you're going to be up all night playing video games, or you're going to binge watch on whatever television shows, if you are going to do that, then cover the ears of the little kiddos right now, please, because we're having an adult talk, right, Rick, for this one sentence. If you are going to do that, you're going to stay up all night playing video games, or you're going to binge watch on Yellowstone or whatever show it is that you guys are watching, then don't bitch about where you are in your life, that you're not getting the results that you want. Like, I don't want to hear the whining and the moaning and the complaining when you're spending 3 hours a day binge watching Yellowstone? I'm just saying, like, it's your choice. You do you, boo. But I don't want to hear it. I don't have time. I'm too busy. Times have changed. Technology has changed. It's evolved. You, my friend, have not. What about Friends? Oh, speaking of that, by the way, if you haven't seen that series Wednesday, it's so good, man. I can't wait. As a matter of fact, I'm about to go hit the gym right from here, and I'll be when I'm on the treadmill over at the gym. I watch this show Wednesday. It's freaking awesome, dude. It's amazing. It's kind of got some scary parts. Maybe it's not for the kids. I don't know. My wife doesn't like it. She says it's demonic and stuff like that. My wife don't like stuff like that, but I'm just saying I freaking love that show. It's freaking so good, dude. See, I'll be watching it while I'm on the treadmill. I don't know if you caught that or not. Like, I'll put that at 5 miles an hour. I'll put the incline at 10, right? I'll meet my boy Malcolm over there, and I'll watch the show while I'm working out. Technology has changed. Times have changed. Many of you have not. Now, what about our time with our friends, man? I say you increase the time with the friends. It makes me sad that you're only spending 44 minutes with your friends. I say you increase the time with your friends, but here's the important part. Make sure they're Let's change the word friends to network. How about that? Instead of spending 44 minutes with your friends that you grew up with that aren't adding any value into your life, why don't we spend an hour plus? Why don't we spend 2 hours plus with our network of amazing humans that are going to challenge you, that are going to elevate you, that are going to take you to the next level? How about we do that? Times have changed. Technology has changed. We now have access to incredible people. Man, I was on the phone yesterday. I was on the phone with Grant Cardone, Danelle Delgado, Liza Myers-Borges, right? Like, these are amazing, amazing people that have done incredible things. I'm trying to invest as much time as I can with these people. You can do the same. What about other leisure, right? That other leisure category, the 3 hours of scrolling and leisure and so on and so forth. Like, I'm all about some leisure, man. Like, just turn those things that you want to do that are fun into something that can be productive as well. Like, look at this pickleball thing. I know I keep talking about pickleball. I'm not a pickleball player, but I know a lot of my friends who are pickleball players, and they have so much fun. At the same time, they're getting in shape, right? Like, for me, it's basketball. I love to go play some basketball. I can run, I can sweat, I can shoot. Like, it's fun leisure, and at the same time, it serves a purpose. Start doing things that can help build and tie into you achieving your goals. Like, I'm not even going to attack the extra 5 hours a day that you're wasting. I'm not even going to attack that, right? Too many people want to, well, you could be utilizing that other 5 hours a day. And yeah, you sure could, but I'm not even going to attack that. Let's attack the time that you're currently spending, and let's really audit it. Let's take a look at it and say, is there a way that I could take the time I'm currently spending and do it differently to where it actually serves me versus keeps me from achieving that which I want to achieve? Listen, time is not your enemy. Your perception of it is. The reality is 15 minutes a day at any one thing can literally change everything in your life. I'm going to say that one more time for the people in the back. 15 minutes a day on any one thing can literally change everything. Yeah. Mic drop moment. That's today's episode of GM3X. We're going to go talk about this a little bit more over on Clubhouse. We're going to head on over there. You can join us if you're watching this on replay. We are on Clubhouse from 5 a.m. until 1 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time. You can come join us over there anywhere in that space. And if you're outside that window, come back here tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. We're going to do this all over again on GM3X. Listen, I love you. I do. If nobody's told you that today, I absolutely stinking love you. I'm sorry if you're a little beaten or bruised from today's episode. If your gut hurts a little bit because I'm punching you there. Actually, sorry is not the right word. I'm not sorry. I feel you. I feel your pain. Because the conversations that I have with you are the conversations I have with myself. And the reality is, if you're anything like me, at some point you're going to have to stop lying to yourself and realize that this life is not too short. This life is long, and you have everything you need to reach all of the levels that you desire. Fair enough? Fair enough. Love you. Let's go.
100 grams.
Feeling so tall, I could give a high five to the pilot. Yeah, family tight, I keep small circle like island. Whoa, inbox full of contracts, I sign with a stylist. Yeah, blue faces blowing up like violet. Talk about the things they're gonna say when they see me, and when they see me, they just dap me up and say good to meet me. I keep it going, flowing over this and make it look easy. Easy for me to say I do this every day of the week. I'm eager to be the one they talk about when all said and done with it. I'm the feature that they want, but then they don't when I come with it. I'm a scene, still a seat, filler, blow up the numbers, and I ain't leaving no crumbs, so you know when I'm done with it. I'm a new school vibe with an old soul, oh so great. Stay paid by the boatload, don't go chasing a wave from a rowboat. Blow smoke right through the face of the ozone. Oh no, I got the bag, I'm back to just double it. I'm about to pop the top, I've been bubbling. They want the spot, but I do not cut them in. They tryna plot my drop, they been huddling. Feeling so tall, I could give a high five to the pilot. Yeah, family tight, I keep small circle like island. Whoa, inbox full of contracts, I sign with a stylist. Yeah, blue faces blowing up like violet.
I know a lot of people praying for my downfall, but the only thing that I'll be down for is being top 5, but like down 4. I'm down to earth like the ground floor, but I've been flying so long, I tend to ask people, what's the ground for? Man, I'm only headed up, see my flow volcanic, this the fire I erupt. Heard the fans getting rowdy cause they haven't had enough. You know I'm running the city, you just running out of luck. Yeah, I said that with my chest, I flow hard, it's no wonder they easily impressed. I'm so far, but I'm always coming back with something fresh. I never rest, where you'll never catch this ego in a nest. I invest my time in a booth, I find a piece. I used to piece the boom in my mind. My ex knows this, let me expose this. She left cause she don't wanna be with an explosive. Man, I'm just
feeling so tall, I could give a high five to the pilot. Yeah, family tight, I keep small circle like island. Whoa, inbox full of contracts, I sign